everybody, welcome in for the UK SRF1 Round 2, brought to you live from Spa-Francorchamps, broadcast live on the UK Sim Racing Twitch channel. And as always, I am James Parfitt and we are here using iRacing simulation this evening to broadcast this absolutely amazing event. Spa itself coming to you at a massive length of 6.93 kilometers an hour, and with El Rouge, Radion, Camel Straight and La Source and Lacombe, it's going to be an absolutely amazing evening. Welcome in Chris Hitchin, hope you're well, hope you're having a fabulous evening. You should be practicing, my sir. Why are you not practicing? So as you can see, guys, we have just got into qualifying at the moment, and qualifying will be starting for us very shortly. So we are here with 1 minute 59 seconds to go of qualifying. So I cannot wait for that. Hope you're all well. Hope you're having a fabulous time. Hope you're being absolutely amazing. And it's going to be an absolutely incredible event. And I cannot wait for this racing tonight. It's been absolutely outstanding in round one. So guys, what we are going to do is show you the current championship standings at this moment in time. As you can see, Dom Roberts is at the top of the table on 25 points. Stuart Milne on 18, Luke Barton on 15, Gavin Petty's there on 12, Alan Hopkins on 10, Fabio Laferricoli's on 8, Chris Hitchens 6, Heiko Nziga is on 4, Duncan Watts on 2 and Damien G. Now, if we have a look at the overall championship standings currently, which is not what I want to be showing you, it's not that one, it is this one. Let's get this right. Come on, James. RG Racing currently top of the table with 26 points. Goodwin on 18. Pantomime Racing on 15. Slow Motion Spinners is on 8. FCE Sports Racing Team on 6. Team Iconic on 4. And We Went Racing is on 2 points. So we are going to be jumping into qualifying very shortly. As you see, it's just literally started now. Q1 is up, so I cannot wait for that. It's going to be absolutely incredible. And with just under 10 minutes remaining, we're going to be jumping on. One of the first men on the circuit at the moment is Duncan Watts. He is there on circuit first. Duncan will be looking at trying to get a good time as we head around the start of the lap. Now we're going into Lacombe and we're going to drop all the way down into Rivage currently on board with Duncan Watts. So let's change over to Duncan's cockpit. Oh, that funky view is back. No, we don't want that. So let's not do that again because that's just going to be absolutely incredible. Too low. Welcome in. Hello, my man. First time chatter. Much love to you. Don't forget, guys, if you are here for the first time, please hit that follow button. That will be absolutely outstanding. And if you really, really like the stream, you can subscribe as well using your Twitch Prime sub that you get every single month. So that's going to be outstanding as well. So Rennie did nothing wrong. Welcome in. Thank you very much for a follow. We are on a follow goal of 200 followers by the end of this evening, guys, as well. So if you are here and you have not followed the channel, please follow the channel. Chris Hitchin, I am 0.18 off Dom Roberts. Well, let's see if you last all the way round until the end of the race. But we are going to be here with Duncan Watts as it heads round the bus stop chicane and down into La Source. Now, guys, I do want to do something really quickly because I've got a funny feeling my field of view has gone horribly wrong on cockpit. And because I want to bring you cockpit view and because I want to be amazing, I'm just going to flick you for 2 seconds back onto the start screen while I change some settings in iRacing. So just bear with me 2 seconds, my guys, and I will get this all sorted out for you. There we go. We are back with iRacing this evening and Duncan Watts on board on cockpit. We have managed to sort out the field of view for the cockpit view. Carrie Fox 77. Let's go, Roxy. Well, we'll have a look at Roxy Gibson. At the moment, we're just going round the circuit with Duncan Watts on cockpit view on the circuit currently at the moment. So let's hope for him that he has a good run. Hopefully the stream will settle down, so if it is bouncing around, it will settle down shortly as well. So we're on board with Duncan as he heads down into 16, down into Blanchimont, coming down into the bus stop chicane, guys. So we're going to be hard on the brakes. Second gear, rolling round that chicane as much as possible. We'll see what Duncan does it in. I'll probably say second, and he'll prove me wrong now. But we're going to be hard on the brakes, down through the shifting, through the gears, down. Oh, third gear. There you go. Third gear out of the bus stop chicane. And off across the line, up through the gears as fast as physically possible. So that's another lap with Duncan Watts. Matheus Bezerra goes top with a 1:42.87. Duncan Watts in second place with a 1:43.36. Tyler Oldham with a 1:43.87. Chris Hitchin has yet to set a lap at the moment, so we're going to have a look and see what Chris can do this evening on track. So I cannot wait. Mr. Chris Hitchin's been in track already and said he is not far off Duncan Roberts. Well, we will find out if this is going to be entirely true. But we'll stay on board with Chris Hitchin all the way down through Blanchimont, running down into the bus stop chicane. And I cannot wait, guys, because this is going to be an absolutely epic race. So, as I say, if you are here for the first time, please hit that follow button and welcome yourselves into the UK Sim Racing community. Carrie Fox, much appreciated for the follow. Lewis Gregg, much appreciated for the follow as well. So we're on 193 of our goal of 200 for this evening. So if we can get that, that would be absolutely incredible. And it will show nothing but love for me. Now, the format is obviously free 10-minute qualifying, guys. Free 10 minutes qualifying. The top, we got 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 drivers. So it'll be the bottom 5 will go out this evening in Q1, bottom 5 in Q2, and then that leads us into the top 10 shootout of the race. Okay, so Q3 will be a top 10 shootout. So currently we've got Reece Saunders is on top of the table, Matheus Bezerra in second, Roxy Gibson an absolutely amazing third, Chris Hitchin fourth, Nathan Willoughby fifth, Duncan Watts sixth, Steve Grabowski seventh, Dylan Kinch is in 8th, Stuart Milne in 9th, and Tyler Oldham is your 10. In 11th, Damien G, 12th, John Watt, 13th, Stuart Brown, 14th, Alan Hopkins. So currently in the drop zone is Dominic Roberts, Xander Hill, Heiko Enzinger, Edmund Webb, Fabio Laferricoli and Cy Anthony. So hopefully these guys can improve. But as I say, welcome into you all this evening. Thank you so much for joining us for this absolutely epic event as well. Don't forget, guys, links in that down in the description below. You can join the Discord for the UK Sim Racing. We do have F1 on a Friday, GT3s on every other Sunday, and we have Skippies as well, Mazda MX-5s, and coming shortly in next season, we're going to have P-Cups, so that's going to be incredible as well. Chris Hitchin, I got a nosebleed, I'm so high. Yeah, I bet you have. Sitting in 4th place there, Chris, well done. I just hope you're safe from the drop zone. As you see, Duncan Watts abandoning his lap. Now, Cy Anthony has got to get a lap in. He's down in the drop zone at the moment. Dominic Roberts, Xander Hill, Heiko Enzinger, and Edmund Webb are down in the drop zone as well. So hopefully these guys will get themselves out of this position. As I say, it is a bottom battle of the bottom 5. So we really want to be getting these guys up into the top 15 and then getting them into the second part of qualifying. So let's see what we can do as well there as well. But as I say, if you are here for the first time, please hit that follow button. Don't forget, if you do like the stream and you like what you hear and you like the racing, you can subscribe as well. So that would be absolutely amazing. Now the circuit itself is Spa. Okay, so if you aren't familiar with Spa, you go through a bus stop chicane and then you head down to Les Sources, down the hill and up the hill through the blistering fast Air Rouge Radion, and then along the Camel Straight down into Lecumbe. Let's see if we can pick up, actually, Roxy Gibson. We'll flick on board with Roxy as she heads down through El Rouge. See, up through the gears, 8th gear at the moment. Radion, there you go, full speed, flat out. No issues there for Roxy Gibson. Didn't lift at all. She's on an outlap. She's just tricking along very slowly. So I guess she's on an outlap. Let's see what Chris Hitchin is sitting in the pits. So he's not on a lap. So Dylan Kinch will guide us through the rest of the lap. He's in Lacombe, heading down into Rivage. We're going to be hard on the brakes just about now. You see that flick down into second gear. He rolls all the way round Rivage and off we go through No Name and down into Pouan. The fast left-hander, all the way round, slight lift to get it lined up, and then we're off full flat speed, 7th gear, all the way through Pouan, down into Fagnes. See, we're going to jink right, keeping the inside line. We're going to jink left, and then we're going to be heading down into 14 and 15. Double right-hander, guys. 4th gear for one, flat out for the other. Keeping this car nice and sturdy on track, heading down through Blanchimont at the moment. Happy with my lap? I bet you are, Mr. Hitchin. Heading down through Blanchimont, going down a left-hander, full throttle all the way down. And then we're going to be coming into the bus stop chicane. It's very slow right. And then we're going to go left. You see, he heads into the pits. Dylan Kinch heads into the pits. We'll jump on board with Roxy Gibson now. And we'll have a lap and see what she is able to do. Current cars in the drop zone with less than 46 seconds are Edmund Webb, Dominic Roberts, Xander Hill, Stuart Brown and John Watt. Rennie did nothing wrong. Any advantage of running mediums in quali? Do the tyres carry over to the race? Yes, they do. The tyre compound, not actual tyres, so it'll be 100% durability of whatever your fastest lap was. Yes, basically, if, for instance, you set your fastest lap in quali on the mediums, you will be then using the mediums in the race. So you'll start on the mediums, whatever your fastest lap is, and then you'd have a manual tyre change, compulsory tyre change, where you could change into the softs or the hards. Okay? So I hope that clears that up for you. But we see Roxy Gibson going round Rivage at the moment. It's currently sitting in 6th place. So people in danger: Damien G, Alex Hopkins, Stuart Brown, Edmund Webb and Xander Hill. So we're going to have to see what they can do. Thanks. No worries, Rennie did nothing wrong. Welcome into the stream. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Much appreciated to you. So as I say, guys, we do have a follow goal of 200 by the end of the broadcast. Currently on 193, so that will be absolutely incredible. Damn, they are good. Yes, they are too slow. These are the F1 drivers of the UK SR Discord and joined up for this season for the league. So they're absolutely top class drivers here. As we see Roxy Gibson going into the bus stop currently at the moment. The session has come to an end. You can see it on the left there. Q1 has finished. So we'll see if Roxy can improve on the time that's been done already. Currently on a 1:42.88. Goes into 4th place. Absolutely blistering lap from Roxy Gibson there. Steve Grabowski is on track and Stuart Brown's actually abandoned. So it's just Steve Grabowski left on track. Go Mateus Bezerra, THZZCS, Trupa de Bezerra Chama. Okay, I am English. I'm guessing that's good what you've said. So much love to you. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I don't understand what it is. So there you go. DU4RD1M. There you go. Welcome in, Mateus Bezerra. That's Portuguese, by the way. Yeah, I figured that out. But the only trouble is, Mateus, I don't actually know what it means. Yeah. Thank you so much. Steve Grabowski puts it on 5th place there as well. So currently in the bottom 5, we've got Xander Hill, Damien G, Alex Hopkins, Stuart Brown and Edmund Webb. The Bezerra crew to translate for you. Thank you, please do, because I don't understand, unfortunately, Portuguese, and therefore I am at a limitation to see what you'll understand what you're saying. So thank you so much for joining us. As I say, if you are here for the first time, you guys, please hit that follow button and join us in the UK Sim Racing Twitch channel community. That will be absolutely amazing if you can. Thank you so much. If there is anybody from the Bezerra crew, if you can translate, that'd be great. Hate Fury 101 was 0.4 up on my fast lap before spinning it out on the bus stop like an idiot. Xander Hill, never mind. Unfortunately, you're out of Q1. Okay, so I apologise for that. So Xander Hill is unfortunately out in Q1, just mind you. So yeah, unfortunately, there you go. THZZCS has just followed, much appreciated for you. As you can see, guys, they're lining up on the in the pit lane, ready for Q2 to start. We've got 1 minute 51. Ooh, cheeky. Who is that? Cheeky. Dom Roberts trying to jump the queue there as well. He's a bit cheeky pulling it to the left. He didn't line up in single file. So, yeah, little bit of a cheeky move by Dom Roberts. I'm out of Q1. Yes, Damien G. Unfortunately, you're out in Q1. Xander Hill, Damien G, Alex Hopkins, Stuart Brown, and Edmund Webb. So I apologise, Damien, unfortunately. But, you know, what can you do? You got a great opportunity in the race, as it showed by Steve Grabowski last week, because of the fact that he moved up, I think it was 14 positions. Go on, Dom, smash it. Well, Dom has taken a cheeky line, so I'm guessing he's going to be trying to jump the start at, you know, with 6 seconds remaining of Q2. So will we see a little battle between Dom Roberts trying to... Oh, he did. Cheeky Dom Roberts. Cheeky Dom Roberts. Jumped the queue to get out in front and got the first man on circuit. So, yeah, a little bit cheeky from him. Come and settle too wide in the pit lane and then jumped it. So, yeah, but that's Reece Saunders in car number 3 on track, currently second man on circuit. Matheus Bezerra is still in the pits. Roxy Gibson is in 4th place. So, yeah, go Bezerra, smash him, NTC. Well, he's going to try. He's going to try. He's in the pits at the moment. Hopefully he'll be out on track shortly so we can go and pick him up. So, yeah. Thank you, Mr. Chris Addersford, to join the fun. uksimracing.co.uk. Go over there, join into the Discord, guys. You can come and say hi to us. We are all in there. I'm in there as well. And don't forget, guys, to smash that follow button. Smash the follow button to get us to our 200 goal for this evening. That will be absolutely incredible. And as I say, if you do like the stream, guys, you like the racing, you like what you see, you can hit that subscribe button as well. You do get a free Twitch Prime sub if you have Amazon Prime. And, you know, if you fancy using it on the channel, that would be amazing. So here we are with Dom Roberts. We have got the top 15 out on track at the moment. Dom Roberts leading of the pack, taking that little cheeky line from turn out of the pit lane. He jumped beside Reece Saunders, went too wide in the pit lane and took the lead. You can read this now. Nice to meet you. I'm no good in GC3, but never mind, Damien. Neo Temcomo, nice to meet too. Is that nice to meet you? I'm going to guess that's nice to meet you. So thank you so much anyway, it's a pleasure. But we'll see what Dom Roberts can do on his flying lap. There you go, we've managed to sort the field of view out in the cars. So there is no extended arms of about 50 metres, which turns out was my field of view. So yeah, so that's a little bit frustrating. As we see Dom Roberts there throwing it into Lacombe. It's a Brazilian meme. Oh, Dom Roberts. Dom Roberts loses it on the exit out Lacombe and unfortunately ceremoniously sticks it in the barrier. Let's have a look at Dom Roberts coming out of Lacombe, going round the right hander, and as you can see, catches it, and then it just, unfortunately that spins him out. And he held the brakes well though, did Dom Roberts, but unfortunately that's now back to the pits for Dom. And back out on track. So we'll have a look as we got the Matheus Bezerra crew in. See what Matheus is up to. He's coming into the bus stop momentarily, heading down the start finish straight. And here we go. See what Matheus Bezerra can do. DRS wide open on the track. You see the DRS zone is just after the bus stop. And then down as you come through, up through El Rouge and Radion. So we will see it on his dashboard. He's coming towards the detection zone by the little green light on the left. And then you'll see it in a minute. It'll go to 2 there and then 4. That means he's opened it. Okay, so he's opened it up. Okay, Carpi, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us. Wow, he is real. We all thought he was a robot. Yes, he is a real. So he reels even. Dom Roberts sticks it in every now and then, and unfortunately has a ceremoniously accident. So there you go. But we're on board with Matheus Bezerra, currently heading round Rivage down into No Name, dropping down the left-hander, getting on that gas as early as he can. This guy's amazing. Go Bezerra! Well, we're going to see how he gets on. Don't forget, guys, it's going to be the top 10 that get through to Q3. Oh, was that Reece Saunders? Just trying to get an offline now as he saw Matheus come round. So let's hope we can. If you are here for the first time, guys, don't forget, please hit that follow button. Get us up to the 200 goal for this evening for the follows. That would be absolutely incredible. As we come into the end of the lap, we're heading down Blanchimont now with Matheus Bezerra. Full throttle, 8 gear. 8 gear. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Who is this? Who are you? Let's have a look. We will not do that. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Take care. Enjoy yourself. We do not, unfortunately, do that. So, yeah, don't like that. Don't like that. So, can we get rid of that chat message, please? That would be absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. Goodbye. There you go. So, Matheus Bezerra currently settled in 4th place. So, he is out on track, currently in that top 10. So we will hopefully see Matheus Bezerra in Q3, but let's have a look and see what Tyler Oldham is just inside. Tyler and John Watt are both in the same, both in Crash Test Racing. So we'll see what John and Tyler can do. They're both coming into Q3, which is good. So there you go. These guys are going to be heading down. Tyler Oldham currently in 9th. John Watt currently in 10th. Now, we've got 4 minutes remaining, guys. Don't forget, if the drivers are not out the pits with 2 minutes remaining, they cannot leave the pits, okay? So they cannot leave the pits. Silent Racer, hi, I've just joined. I'm Heiko, wife Samia. Hey! Hi, Samia, how are you? Thank you so much for joining us. Heiko and Zinga's wife is in the chat. Don't forget, Silent Racer, hit that follow button. Get us up to 200 followers by the end of the broadcast. That would be absolutely amazing. Thank you so much there, Silent Racer. Thank you so much to see Tyler Oldham there go off into the gravel trap. Duncan Watts, John Watt, let's see what he can do. He's currently coming down into Rivage at the moment, as we've seen earlier on. It can go on, Roxy, as per usual. Roxy is in 6th place at the moment in Q2 Prismatic, and near enough, hopefully, currently on a 142.88. Guys in 10th, 11th on a 143.15. So she's got just over 3 tenths. So, yeah. Damien G, subscribe with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much for that, guys. Don't forget, if you do like the channel, you can subscribe with Twitch Prime as well. So, thank you there to Damien G. As we're coming now, we've got 2 minutes 58 of Q2 left. We'll give you a rundown. Dom Roberts is still in first. Reece Saunders third. Duncan Watt, is in third. Nathan Willoughby fourth. Matheus Bezerra fifth. Roxy Gibson sixth. Steve Grabowski in 7th. Chris Hitchin 8th. Cy Anthony 9th. Tyler Oldham is in 10th. Now, this man, John Watt, Dylan Keach, Heiko Nzinga, Stuart Milne and Fabiola Faricoli are all in the drop zone, okay? So they're all in the drop zone at the moment for Q3. Thank you so much for the follow. Let's put us on 195 this evening. Nearly close to our 200 goal. So that would be great. John Watt sneaks it into 8th place. Now, the people in danger are Heiko Nzinga. He's got to get out of 13. Currently 13th. Currently green across the board. So we'll see what he can do coming in to the last chicane. Now, hopefully, Heiko might get out of the top into the top 10. We'll see how his exit is of the last chicane. He's on the rundown. Stay on the right-hand side. And Heiko Nzinga, unfortunately, doesn't go quicker. He's on a 143.32. He's got to find nearly 3 tenths of a second across his lap, okay? So 3 tenths of a second will get him into the top 10 shootout. But he's just got to find it on track. So come on, Silent Racer, give your husband some love. Let's get him across the finishing line for Team Ionic there on track. So let's see how Heiko gets on. Does he? Unfortunately, How is he doing at the moment in the cockpit? He's currently doing, unfortunately the updated time does not update, so we can't unfortunately see if he's up or down. Let's have a look and see what he's currently doing. He's got Stuart Milne behind him. So let's see how Heiko's getting on. Currently in 14th place. His sectors are the same, so unfortunately he's not there. Let's see how he's getting on. Oh, he spun! He spun it, unfortunately. Heiko Inzia spun the car. And that's put him back. Unfortunately, there's no qualifying now. Fabiola Ferracoli, currently the man that could jump into the top 10, is currently in 12th position. Matheus Bezerra, Reece Saunders is safe. So he's down to Fabiola Ferracoli and see how he gets on. Unfortunately, Heiko, silent racer, has spun the car. So he's out in Q2. So we'll see if Fabio Ferracoli from Slow Motion Spinners can jump up into that top 10 shootout. Now the question is, did he get across the line? He has got across the line before the time comes out, so he should be able to finish his lap. So let's see what he can do, but we're praying that Fabiola Ferracoli can get into the top 10. He's on a 1:43.19. He's got to make up basically 11 thousandths of a second, 1/10 basically of a second to get over silent racer. No! Heiko Enzinger has spun. Oh, go in and make him a cup of tea, Silent. Go in and make him a cup of tea. Tell him how much he's loved and he'll have a fabulous race. There you go. How about that? Tell him James sent you. Oh, look, Fabiola Ferracoli bails out of that one. Matheus Bezerra, unfortunately, is coming to the end of his lap, so is Reece Saunders in second place. So, yeah, unfortunately, Silent, take him a cup of tea. Tell him James sent you in. Pat him on. Tell him he'll be all right and he'll have a great race. All right, guys. So, there you go. Carby, follow the channel. Much love to you. Yay, Q3 for Chris Hitchin. Yes, guys, the car's currently in Q3 now for the top 10 shootout. Dominic Roberts, Reece Saunders, Duncan Watts, Nathan Willoughby, Matheus Bezerra, Roxy Gibson, Steve Grabowski, John Watt, Chris Hitchin, and Cy Anthony. So these guys will be in the top 10 shootout. Kung, try taking Puon in a different, but I bet faster way. Well done, Cy and Chris. Yeah, ended up going wide and getting off track. Oh dear. Never mind. But guys, we're only 4 away from our goal as we wait for Q3. We're going to get a minute timer to start soon. And then we're off for Q3. Nathan's so close to P3 there. He heads on 1:42.71. Duncan Watts is on a 1:42.66. So yeah, it's very close with them guys. So it's going to be interesting to see how this top 10 shootout goes and whether or not they're going to be able to get ready for it to see if they can get into Q3. And I'm desperately excited. I cannot wait for this. I think it's going to be absolutely amazing. James, can we host someone when we're finished? I'll do it. Yes, you can, mate. You can host somebody or raid somebody after. You're more than welcome to do it in chat if you have somebody in mind. I can do it from here, so it's not really an issue. So yeah, either yourself or me. I don't really mind, Chris Edison. Welcome in. Thank you so much. Can we get a poll for Q3, please? Dom Roberts, Reece Saunders, Duncan Watson, Nathan Willoughby for pole position. That would be absolutely amazing. So if we can get a poll up in chat for Q3, Dominic Roberts, Reece Saunders, Duncan Watts, and Nathan Willoughby. Here's Duncan Watts, Dominic Roberts now. He's a bit cheeky, is old Dominic. I'll do a poll in return. In return for what, Mr. Edison? Are you able to host, did you say? Yes, I can host. I can raid. So if I raid, it sends everybody over. If I host, it just hosts the channel itself. So it's entirely up to you. Generally, we would do a raid. Not a problem. If you DM me the channel link that you want us to go to, I can do it. Okay, so no problem. So these cars are lining up for Q3. We've got 50 seconds remaining. He said yes. I said yes. I can do it. It's not a problem. Just DM me the link of who you want us to go to, and I will happily send them over when we finish on the channel. So that's fine. That's not a problem for you. I can do that. So yeah. So no problem. I don't know. DM me the Twitch link, please, Chris. That would be incredible. So we're coming 20 seconds left of the timer. The guys can go out onto track. After the green light goes green, as you see on the top left hand there, Q3 15 seconds away. Evening, oh, Mr. Willoughby, why are you talking to us? You should be out on track. Come on, you're in Q3, get on. Coming into 3, 2, 1, and Q3 is officially open. So 10 minutes remaining for these guys in Q3. As you see, Reece Saunders and Dominic Roberts are out on track first. Dom Roberts there are on track. So, yeah, so we can do that. Not a problem. Thank you very much, Mr. Chris Edisford. We will do a raid at the end of this broadcast, guys. So if you can stay in at the end, show some love to the next person, Pablo. So that would be absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. Don't forget, guys, as well, if you are here for the first time, please hit that follow button. Okay, we're 4 away from our goal of 200 that we're looking to achieve this evening. Can't be much appreciated for that follow. Thank you so much. Rob Sansford, come on, Chris Hitchin, pull your finger out. He's in 9th. Okay, he's currently in 9th, but all cars are on their outlap. Tyler Oldham, unfortunately, was in the drop. Fabio Lafaricoli, Dylan Kinch, Heiko Enzinger, who unfortunately spun as we saw, and Stuart Milne. So we've got Cy Anthony, Chris Hitchin, John Watts, Steve Grabowski, Roxy Gibson, Matthias Becerra, Nathan Willoughby, Duncan Watts, Reece Saunders, and Dom Roberts. Okay, so hopefully we can get a good top 10 shootout. I'm excited, everybody's excited, and this is going to be one epic event this evening, and we can get that amazing race that we so expect from Spa. And I love Spa. Spa is one of them circuits that's kind of like Marmite. You either love it or you hate it, and I absolutely love Spa. I cannot wait. But yeah, so we got Duncan Watts and Matthias Becerra tucked up behind Dom Roberts, trying to keep hold of Dom. Dom's one of the fastest men on the circuit, currently doing a 140.51. Everybody else is on a 142. So yeah, Dom Roberts is going to be incredibly quick. If we can get a pole out for about 5 minutes of Q3, that would be absolutely amazing. Please, Dominic Roberts, Reece Saunders, Duncan Watts, or Nathan Willoughby. So that would be absolutely incredible if we can get the poll out in Twitch chat. So don't forget, guys, the poll should go up shortly. So please vote for who you think will be on poll. Sorry, once my words work, will be on poll. So yeah, let's keep an eye on Dominic Roberts and see what Dom does on his first outlap. He's out of the pits currently, and there you go, guys. There's who's on. The poll is up and running up in Twitch chat at the moment. Get your votes in. Dom Roberts, Reece Saunders, Duncan Watts, Nathan Willoughby, or the Matthias Becerra. So if you're Matthias Becerra, if you're a Matthias Becerra fan club, please get your votes in now. So yeah, UK Sim Racing, your wish is my command. Thank you so much. I feel such privilege that I have such control. So I'm going to get my vote in as well. Yep, I voted. Okay, so my vote's in, guys. My vote's in. Let's see how we get on with this. I'm really excited to see what Dom Roberts can do. Unfortunately, it looks like Duncan Watts has gone off track. Duncan, who's right up at the front, as we saw. I have to have a look. We went racing. There's his teammate Matthias Becerra. He ran wide, and unfortunately for Duncan, he managed to stop it, but he didn't, unfortunately, stay out of the gravel. So Duncan's going to have to go again. We've got Dominic Roberts in the pits. Dominic Roberts is in the pits, so that's a bit of a surprise. Dom Roberts in the pits. Duncan Watts is back out on track. Dom Roberts just left the pits, but unfortunately we'll have to see what happened to Dominic Roberts. Well, nothing, apparently. So Dom Roberts has gone back into the pits. Maybe he didn't like his lap. Nathan voting for himself in the poll. Yeah, well, you never know. Did he actually vote for him? That's one vote for Nathan Willoughby. So when Nathan voted for himself, so well done to you. Matthias Becerra currently in second position, guys. So that's absolutely incredible. A lot of guys, Dom Roberts, Reece Saunders, Duncan Watts, Nathan Willoughby, Roxy Gibson is on their outlaps. John Watt, Chris Hitchens, Cy Anthony also on an outlap as well. So here we go, leading down into the top 10. We've got car number 4, Duncan Watts, is currently leading the field and on track, but he's fourth in the pits. Fourth in the qualifying, for Q3. So let's see what Duncan can do as we head down into the bus stop on this lap. He's done currently a 1:42.66 for fourth place. Let's see what he can do on track. Has he improved? Currently, he hasn't. His last lap, 1:42.66, got exactly the same time. So unfortunately for Duncan Watson, no improvements. So as we see car number 5, Nathan Willoughby, he's going to have to go again. Nathan's had an off track. So unfortunately, Nathan's going to have to go again. 7th place Steve Grabowski is coming through the bus stop now. He's currently sitting on a 1:42.91. So we'll see how he gets on. I'm just predicting he did. Oh, okay. Maybe he did. Maybe he did. See there, we've got another Reese Saunders coming through the bus stop. We'll see how he gets on. He's got Roxy Gibson closing up behind. We'll flick to Roxy in a minute. Reese on a 1:42.10. Currently in third place on track. No improvements there. What about Roxy Gibson? No, 1:42.88 is the best time. There's a 1:42. No improvements there, unfortunately, either. So we're going to have to keep an eye on these guys and see what we can do. As you see the best times on track at the moment, 1:40.293 for Dom Roberts with a little over 3.5 minutes remaining. Dom Roberts seems to be absolutely flying. Absolutely flying. I cannot believe how quick Dom Roberts is. Where, on track is absolutely incredible. But now jump on board with Roxy Gibson. We've got 3 minutes remaining. So Dominic Roberts, Matheus Bezerra, Duncan Watts, Nathan Willoughby, John Watt have still got about 1:10 to get out on track. So I have to see how they do. How does Cy Anthony do? He's currently in 10th on a 1:43.02. How do you do, Cy Anthony? Is there any improvements there? 1:43.01. Unfortunately, 1:43.02. Unfortunately, not for Dom Roberts. For Cy Anthony, as you see, there's a 1:43.08. So we've got Reese Saunders and Steve Grabowski coming across the line, currently in 7th place, respectively. We'll see what he does. Steve's last lap time, 1:47. Oh, does a 1:56. That's very slow. What about Reese Saunders? Reese Saunders goes into second on a 1:41.93. Roxy Gibson, I believe, has just had a spin at the back of the field. We'll see. Unfortunately, can't pick that up. But Roxy Gibson went round and I believe... Did they go round or not? Was that John Watt? Maybe that was John Watt. Let's have a look. No, he's at an off track. Unfortunately, there wasn't. So we'll have to keep an eye and see on that one. But now we've got 2 minutes. So if you're not out on track now, you cannot go out on track. So the winner of the vote is Dom Roberts with 80% of the votes. So, we'll have to see on that one. Dom Roberts is 80% of the votes to get pole. We've just had Steve Grabowski go off track. Let's have a look and see what Steve's been up to. Does he just run wide? He does, unfortunately. Oh! Mr. Grabowski literally hit the barrier and took his car into utter pieces. So this is Cy Anthony's chance now to move across the line to see if he goes above the cars in front, currently on a 1:43.08. But Cy Anthony managed there. No improvement. I have to keep an eye on Cy and see what he can do. Roxy Gibson's on an out lap. Got about a minute to get round the rest of the circuit. She's going to be the first one across the line from Roxy Gibson. And then we got Reese Saunders, Dom Roberts, Matheus Bezerra out on track, Nathan Willoughby, and still Cy Anthony. So we'll see now. Go, Chris! Hopefully, we'll see what he can do. So I'll have a go at that and see what happens here. But Roxy Gibson currently in 7th place, just starting the last lap. Got 34 seconds to get across the line. Don't think Nathan Willoughby's going to make it. So it could be just Roxy Gibson, Reese Saunders, Dom Roberts, and Matheus Bezerra. Oh no! No, Roxy Gibson has unfortunately spun it on the first corner, coming out of down in the hill down to La Source. This session is going to auto end in about 9 seconds. They can still should get. They got across the line before the end. They should technically finish the lap. So yeah, that lap's for you, mate. Oi. No, not for me then. A bit rude. So we got Reese Saunders currently on a 1:41.943. Second fastest man on track at the moment as he heads down into Rivage. We'll have to have a look. Little Leah, I'm here for Roxy. She will kick potato. Currently sitting in 7th place. Managed Q3, Little Leah. So thank you so much for joining us. Idris 292 for the follow on 197. Guys, let's see if we can get to 200 this evening. Don't forget, if you are first time here, please hit that follow button. And if you really like the stream and you really like what you hear and you really like the racing that you're watching, you can subscribe to the channel as well. You do use your free Twitch Prime sub, and you can subscribe to the UK Sim Racing Twitch channel. So that'd be absolutely amazing if you can. But we'll see what Reese Saunders is going to do. And then we'll give you a rundown of the grid. After Q3 ends, we've got Reese Saunders coming down. Blanchimont at the moment still sitting in second. Matheus Bezerra is still sitting in third on a 1:42 dead, as you can see. 1:42.002. If you would really like. So we can see what Reese Saunders gets on and see if he crosses the line and see if there's any improvements from Reese Saunders. What does Reese do? Currently DRS wide open, guys. 1:41.482. So there's an improvement, but not enough. What about Matheus Bezerra? Has he done enough to jump Reese Saunders about half a second back? What has Matheus Bezerra done? Barney the flag bearer is waving the flag frantically there. No improvements for Matheus Bezerra. So that's the end of Q3, guys. That's brought us to the end of the session. And then we're going to be going into racing. And we'll bring you the grid up shortly as soon as I am able to. We'll bring the grid up. So that will be absolutely incredible. I see if we can get the grid up on track. We can't at the moment. When it's ready and finished, we will get it up on track for you to show you the official results of the qualifying. So let's see what we can do. And we wait for the session to come to a close. Let's wait. Just got to wait for the session to advance. There you go. There is qualifying, guys. Qualifying is over. Let's have a look at the grid. We've got Dom Roberts in first place. Reese Saunders in second. Matheus Bezerra third. Duncan Watts in fourth, Chris Hitchin fifth, Nathan Willoughby sixth, Roxy Gibson an absolutely seventh, great seventh place there, Steve Grabowski in eighth, John Watt in ninth, Cy Anthony 10th, Tyler Oldham is in 11th, Fabiola Faricoli is in 12th place. We'll see if we can get it to, please move up a sheet, move up. There we go. Fabiola Faricoli, Dylan Kinch in 13th, Heiko Nzingo in 14th, Stuart Milne 15th, Xander Hill 16th, Damien G 17th, Alex Hopkins in 18th, Stuart Brown in 19th, and Edmund Webb in 20th position there. So unfortunately for Edmunds at the back of the field, we'll have to see how he gets on from there, guys. But we're going to go over now, ready for the race to start. Why has it done that again? Hide that, please. Let's have this one. And then we're going to be out on track, ready to go, which I cannot wait for this. It's going to be an absolutely epic race. Dom Roberts, as is normal, waiting till the very last minute. So is Matheus Bezerra. Rob Sansford, Chris Hitchin, keep it together. No bumpy this week. Roxy P1 after turn one. Let's go. Well, that's going to be a dive and a half if Roxy sends it into turn one from 7th place, guys. But here we go. The race is going to start. 4 lights, 5 lights. And we are racing in start. Dom Roberts, there's some big movers at the back. Dom Roberts got the move. He's out in front currently. Reese Saunders is second. Nathan Willoughby is in an amazing third. Oh, a slight little tapping on the start there. Round down into the source. But Dom Roberts has got the jump. Reese Saunders second. Nathan Willoughby third. Duncan Watts taking it too wide with Steve Grabowski's teammate Matheus Bezerra behind him. Cy Anthony up 3. Got an incredible start there. is currently in the 7th place. We've got also Stuart Milne making waves in 5th. Unfortunately, Roxy Gibson has lost 2 places and is under attack from Stuart Milne going down into Lecombe. And that, very slow there for Roxy has allowed Stuart to come up on the inside. And that's another place lost as well to Fabiola Faracoli. Roxy Gibson is going down into 11th, needs to get back on the racing line, getting the head right and get going. Chris Hitchin is gone. Chris Hitchin is off. Unfortunately for Chris Hitchin, he went off track. And that's Rob Sanford. That's down to you, not me. So here we go. Chris Hitchin, Matheus Bezerra, Duncan Watts on the inside. Oh, there was a touch. Was that Duncan Watts? It wasn't. That was Matheus Bezerra. Let's see if we can get it from Matheus Bezerra's point of view. He comes out, just tags Chris Hitchin. And unfortunately for Chris, he just unfortunately come out the worst of that event. And Chris is now at the back recovering. Dom Roberts out in first. Reece Saunders is in second. Nathan Willoughby third. Steve Grabowski is in 4th place. Duncan Watts 5th. Matheus Bezerra had to come in together with Chris Hitchin is in 6th. Cy Anthony 7th. Stuart Milne 8th. Fabiola Faracoli 9th. Roxy Gibson is now up into 9th place. She's going to hold it. No! Into Fabiola Faracoli. That's caused danger behind. John Watt is unfortunately sat there. Edmund Webb is there as well, and unfortunately for Roxy Gibson, caused a bit of an effect behind when it happened. So Roxy Gibson passed Fabiola Faracoli, as we see here, taking the inside, outbreaks herself, can't hold it. John Watt, and it's just like a collision course. Oh, we got John Watt there, clashing in to the back of Tyler Oldham. The guys from Tarash Test Racing taking each other out, unfortunately, and that was down to really Roxy Gibson running in deep. Hit the apex, you won. Well, and unfortunately now he's he didn't hit the apex and he's at the back. Tropa de Bezerra, there we go. Elder message for a reason disability. Okay. Well, yeah, let's Johnny Hitchin, keep it clean. Keep it clean. So we've got Don Roberts out in front at the moment. Reece Saunders second, Nathan Willoughby third, Steve Grabowski 4th, Matheus Bezerra 5th, Duncan Watts 6th, Cy Anthony is in an amazing 7th. Heiko Nzinga, for you Silent Racer, is down, unfortunately, 3 positions, down in 17th. Unfortunately, I think he might have been involved in that collision because we had Heiko Nzinga, Dylan Kinch, Damien G. Let's have a look from Heiko's point of view as he comes into the bus stop. And we'll see if he got involved with the Roxy Gibson incident up front with John Watt and Tyler Oldham. And was there much room for Heiko there? Look, there's everybody piling up. He hits the brakes, unfortunately. Couldn't go round. And it's just like a parking lot, unfortunately, in the bus stop. So Heiko has dropped down the field, currently in 17th position. So he's battling back. We've got Don Roberts out in first. Reece Saunders, a big wiggle at the back from Nathan Willoughby. Massive wiggle there from Nathan. Got passed by Steve Grabowski. We'll have a look at that. I'm going to believe he's coming down into the bus stop. Steve in the car behind, Nathan in front. Steve takes the left. Does he send it round the outside? And Nathan Willoughby, he does. Nathan takes the inside, but unfortunately his job done, Steve Grabowski. So Steve Grabowski is on his way. Nathan Willoughby's in 4th. Steve Grabowski's in 3rd. Up an amazing 5 places. So there's Nathan Willoughby, DRS wide open. There's Matheus Bezerra, Duncan Watts, teammates. Don't take out your teammates. Rule number 1. Out the back, Roxy Gibson there's under attack from Fabiola Faracoli. Gets job done on DRS. Xander Hill tucked up behind him. Stuart Brown behind that as well. There is Alex Hopkins. Damien G recovering up amazing 3 positions. Unfortunately, Roxy Gibson's gone off track. We'll have a look and see what Roxy's been up to. Fabiola Faracoli on the inside there. Is that just unfortunately Roxy running wide? It is. It's nothing to see. Roxy's still on track, still recovering. Damien G at the back, Edmund Webb, Dylan Kinch, Heiko Nzinga there. John Watt and Chris Hitchin has caught up to the back of the field. So excellent driving from Chris as we go back to our leader, Dominic Roberts. Steve Grabowski is in a battle with Nathan Willoughby. Nathan is right up behind him. But the battle at the moment is between Duncan Watt, Cy Anthony, Matheus Bezerra and Stuart Milne. These guys in a battle for 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th, 4 trains. It's going to be a DRS train going up for El Rouge and Randy on and down here now. As you can see, we know where the DRS detection zone is. We've seen it before, okay? So we know where it is. It's just at the end of the source, but we'll have a look on board with Duncan Watts. Oh, Nathan Willoughby spun. Nathan Willoughby is round. Unfortunately, was there a hit? with Matheus Pizarro, because Matheus Pizarro is involved in this as well. What has happened to Matheus? Was it Stuart Milne behind him? Stuart goes up the inside. Oh, Matheus just loses it all on his own. And Stuart Milne, unfortunately, nowhere to go. We see the incident. Nathan Willoughby, we'll see going this now. Nathan coming down into the bus stop. I think this is just going to be too much acceleration coming out the bus stop. And unfortunately for Nathan, he's just gone round. He's put the car around. Too much gas, and around he goes for Nathan. So unfortunately, Nathan Willoughby is off track there. Currently now down in the 6th place. Alex Hopkins has gone off. Chris Hitchin has taken a run wide. What has happened to you, Chris Hitchin, sir, coming into the bus stop? He's part of this collision. Oh, well, that was kind of eventful. Let's see if we can see the front of that. Was that John Watt? It wasn't. I want to go all the way. I want to jump forward, don't I, really, to Xander Hill and see if we can rewind what happened to Xander. Chris Hitchin, let's have a look if we can get past. Let's see if we can see the dolly. Yeah, that's the end of it, unfortunately. Went off, so let's see if we can get it from here. Sorry, guys, fligging around. There's Roxy Gibson, Cy Anthony. Oh, there's a lot of collisions, unfortunately, there. Going in the front. So was that Roxy Gibson's crash? So here it is with Roxy running down as Stuart Milne tags again. Let's see what Roxy's been up to. Fabio Lafaricoli is in the front. Oh, goes in slow, really slow. Stuart Brown had nowhere to go. And that caused the incident. Damien G was involved in that as well. And a few others. Edmund Webb was involved. Heiko Nzinga again is not getting the run of the field. Nathan Willoughby has been off track. Unfortunately, Nathan Willoughby has had another off. Let's see if we can catch up with that and see what Nathan's been up to this time. Unfortunately, what has he been doing? Is that Matheus Pizarro behind him? It is again. Going round, coming down into Rivage, taking the right-hander. Nathan taking a lot of curb. Oh, all on his own. Nathan Willoughby goes round. And unfortunately for Nathan, he is jumped to the pits. So Nathan is in the pits. That's just too much gas too soon. That is. Dom Roberts there on the lead. Miles out in front. Reece Saunders comfortable in second. Steve Grabowski comfortable in third. People who's not comfortable with Duncan Watson, Cy Anthony. This is a 23-lap race, guys. Oh no, Bizarro, let's go. He's trying. I'd it to see the deltas. Is it possible to see the deltas? Yes, it is, sir. There's a current Watson Grabowski battle. You see 0.414. So we'll have a look and see what these guys are on the interval gap. Duncan Watson, Cy Anthony, and are very close together. There you go. You see them on track. They are incredibly close at the moment. We'll have a look at this one. There you go. There is the Grabowski battle. And also the Duncan Watson, Cy Anthony Delta's on track at the... There you go for you. Thank you very much. Any cars left? There are quite a few cars left. Johnny Hitchin. Behave yourself. This is Cy Anthony and Duncan Watts on track at the moment. Cy Anthony gets the job done on Duncan down into turn one. So that's Cy Anthony up a place as well. The current sector times of Cy Anthony and Duncan Watts there on track for you. See Cy Anthony's quicker across the board. And we'll have a look further down the field. We've got a sixth battle there to Stuart Milne. Trying to catch up to Matheus Pizarro, 0.94. Steve Grabowski is in the pits. Oh no, it's our third place man, Steve Grabowski, going through La Source. Did he just apply the gas too soon coming down La Source? He did, and unfortunately, look, into the wall for Steve Grabowski. And unfortunately, that's him out of third place, jumps to the pit straight after. John Watt has had another off track. John Watt's been off as well, but a battle for third now is between Cy Anthony and Duncan Watts. Really getting close together. It's Fabio Lafaricoli and Matheus Pizarro are 6th. Stuart Milne 7th. Heiko Nzinga's down in 14th. Driving without a nose cone by the looks of it. That's disappointing. Yeah, Nathan, unfortunately, it is. Not going to repair my damage. Me dead now, says Stuart. So Stuart Brown is unfortunately dead as well. But we'll have another look and see what's happening here. We've got John Watt going off track. Is it just a run wide on circuit? It comes into Lacombe. Oh, John Watt. John Watt, unfortunately, into the pits as well. So Dominic Roberts has got an 8-second gap over this man, Reece Saunders. Cy Anthony's only got 0.35. Duncan Watt said DRS wide open. Going down into La Source. Heading down into there, down the hill. And heading up through El Rouge and Radion. This is going to be a pass at the top of the hill. Last to 12th and caught up in someone else's crash. I know, unfortunately, Stuart Brown really is a nightmare. But your teammate, Duncan, Cy Anthony's doing well. Stuart Brown, DRS wide open for Duncan Watts. Duncan on the right. Cy Anthony tucks in behind him. See if he can keep the toe there. Two guys on circuit at the moment are still going. So that's them. Well done to them. Duncan Watts and Cy Anthony. Duncan Watts there in the nice different colour We Went Racing team. Cy Anthony from Sinfonite circuit. Team, as I said, there's still something I see at the moment. Well, I'll try and get Reece Saunders. Cy Anthony's got the job done there. So we'll plus the blaze Watts to Anthony. I see Cy Anthony's a lot slower than Duncan Watts in certain parts of the circuit. Sector 1 and Sector 2. 0.117. So John Watts, Edmund Webb has gone past Damien G. So we can catch that and have a look at that pass from Edmund Webb. Is that DRS assisted? It is. DRS wide open. Takes the inside line from Damien G. Sends it up the inside. Going into Lacombe. And away he goes. So well done for you, Edmund Webb. So you're now in 10th position. So we'll give you a quick run through the order. Dominic Roberts currently on at 1:43.63. Fastest man on the circuit. Reece Saunders is in second place at the moment. Duncan Watts in third. Cy Anthony in fourth. Fabiola Faracoli is closing slowly. Mateus Becerra closing up, but unfortunately he's got Stuart Milne right behind him. Dylan Kinch right behind that. Xander Hill having a big moment. Edmund Webb at the front of Damien G and Roxy Gibson's in 12th place. Chris Hitchin now back up into 13th. DRS assisted. Coming down onto Roxy, and there's Heiko Enzinger at the back of the field in 14th position. Going to be interesting to see what happens there. Heiko Enzinger there coming down. He's still got no nose cone, but I don't know if he actually knows he's not got a nose cone. So maybe, you know, Silent Racer, pop in, let him know he's got no nose cone. All right, so there you go. Silent Racer is Heiko Enzinger's partner live in chat. I don't know if Heiko's actually doesn't know he's got a nose cone. Maybe he does. But that rounds out our top 10. The battle for third and fourth between Duncan Watts and Cy Anthony. Still on. Oh no! Cy Anthony's just spun. Nothing left of that car for poor Cy Anthony. Becerra's gone off track as well. Oh, let's have a look at him. Mateus Becerra first. Going into Lacombe. Has he just run wide? He has, unfortunately. Keeps it going though, so that's always good. Did he manage to get... Yeah, he's kept it going. Unlike Cy Anthony, who went off with an absolute tank slapping move. There you go. Catches the AstroTurf. Nowhere to go for Cy Anthony. So he's into the barrier. And unfortunately for him, there's no car left. He's in the pits at the moment. So we're down to only 13 runners with the battle for 10th, 11th and 12th. Highlighting up with Damien G, Roxy Gibson and Chris Hitchin. Here we go now. Damien G is going to make the move on Roxy Gibson. Damien on the right, Roxy on the left. Coming into the bus stop. Roxy slightly covers him off. Lets him know he's not going to get that line. And he closes the door, but Chris Hitchin, DRS wide open on Damien G. I wonder why Damien's not going DRS open. Does he not know he's picked it up? That's a bit of a shame if he doesn't, because that was Damien G there and Chris Hitchin. Going too wide, down into El Rouge, up the hill into Radion, and away these guys. This is going to be Chris Hitchin. DRS wide open. You see he's got it open, guys. And there's TV1. There you go. He's open. Chris Hitchin on the left. Damien G on the right. Chris moves up into 11th place. Next, don't forget he is recovering, guys. He is recovering. Come on, Heiko. He's down in 13th at the moment. There's a little pocket of a battle here with Fabio Faricoli leading it, but he's got Stuart Milne, Dylan Kinch and Matheus Bezerra. So these guys are getting really close together, as is the battle for 10th, 11th and 12th. Roxy Gibson, Chris Hitchen and Damien G. So we'll keep an eye on the circuit and see if you can see on the track map on the left-hand side. Now, as you can see, guys, car number 2 is Duncan Watts. Car number 7 is Matheus Bezerra. So it will be a massive points haul for We Went Racing this evening if they can keep it as they are on circuit. Very moment that seeing CH make a pass, yes. Don't tell him. But he's doing well at the moment. So is Matheus Bezerra. He's under Stuart Milne. Dylan sends it right. Matheus Bezerra tries to go the other way. Dylan Kinch, Matheus Bezerra, Stuart Milne trying to go free into the bus stop. That's not going to work. We're going to jump on board with Dylan now. He's going to have DRS wide open. Is he going to be looking at going in? He's covering the inside off from Matheus. He goes round. There's Stuart Milne in front of us. Watch for the lights on the dash, guys. Left-hand side of his dashboard. The green light means he's coming up to the detection zone. So there he is. He's got DRS. Okay, so he goes across up the hill. And as you see, the board's on the left-hand side. Coming up now. 4 lights on. There you go. Dylan Kinch running full bore DRS, as is Matheus Bezerra. And unfortunately, just cannot close up on Stuart Milne. They lost a lot of time. But Dylan Kinch, oh, keep it on track, son. You're in 6th place. There we go, Dylan Kinch, Matheus Bezerra keeping it nice together. Unfortunately, we do have Duncan Watts being caught by Fabio Faricoli. Last time out, only 2 temps, 146.6 for Duncan, 146.47 for Fabio. So he's going to have to be a little bit careful there. But Stuart Milne has slowly started breaking away from this Matheus Bezerra, Dylan Kinch battle. Don't forget, guys, if you are here for the first time, please hit that follow button. Big Head 9606, thank you very much for the follow. We're 2 away from our goal of 200 this evening, so if you can hit that follow button, help us get to our goals. That would be absolutely incredible. Matheus Bezerra, now we've got a little bit of a spread out now. Chris Hitchen is closing down Edmund Webb he done 2 seconds quicker last lap. 146.84 for Mr. Hitchen, 148.46 for Edmund Webb. So Chris is on a little bit of a charge. He's one of the top. He is actually the fastest driver on track all the way up to 5th place. Now we've got actually 4th place with Fabio Faricoli. He's just gone in the pits. There's a reason Fabio's gone in the pits, and this will be why. It's coming down through Blanchimont. What have you been up to, Mr. Fabio? Is this into the bus stop? It is into the bus stop. Does he over-accelerate? Actually, he just goes into the pits. But he doesn't hit the wall, so I'm not quite sure why that's signed up. But there you go. Heiko Nzinga's in the pits. Fabio Faricoli's in the pits. Dylan Kinch is in the pits. Mr. Chris Hitchens in the pits. Heiko Nzinga's in the pits. Cy Anthony's in the pits as well. So Fabio Faricoli now up in 10th place. Battling Damien G, and further up the field, there's Roxy Gibson. For No Chance Period Racing in trying in a moment, but as you can see in the background, Fabio's got his wing wide open. He caught DRS from Mr. Damien G in front, but again, this will be Dom Roberts has pitted. Okay, so Dom is in 2nd place, but he has pitted. So Reece Saunders there, little here, 2 more for 200 followers. I should follow, yes please. Hit that follow button, that would be absolutely incredible. 2 more for 200. Guys, we started off on 191, I believe, so nearly up to 200. That's incredible this evening. There is Dominic Roberts in 2nd place. Duncan Watts is in 3rd. Stuart Milne 4th. Matheus Bezerra is in 5th now. Xander Hill 6th. Edmund Webb 7th. Roxy Gibson is in 8th. Damien G 9th, just behind. 10th is Fabio Faricoli. Dylan Kinch has pitted. Fabio's pitted. Chris Hitchens pitted. And so is Heiko Nzinga. Now, Heiko's got his wing back, so that's good. He's gone in and got his wing, realised he didn't have one, and he's gone in and got a new wing on the front of that Mercedes. And away he goes on the hunt for Mr. Chris Hitchen, who is really, unfortunately, 16 seconds back from Dylan Kinch. So it'll take a bit of a mission. We've had the fact that Dom Roberts has gone off track. Is that coming into the source and running wide? He has. He's just run wide, unfortunately. He's flagged up. Oh, we've had Duncan Watts has crashed. Duncan Watts, what have you been up to? Has he just crashed all on his own going into the source? But we've got him down as he has crashed. Here we go, goes around the source, too much power. Oh no! Same place as Mr. Nathan Willoughby for Duncan Watts. He pulls back across the track. He's got a clear circuit, so he should be fine. For the recovering Duncan Watts, unfortunately. Oh no, Duncan Watts there crashing out. He was doing so well. Now, all the while, the little secret man of the move, Stuart Milne, is up an incredible 12 positions. Now, we'll show you the gain on the timing tower there. Xander Hill's up 10. Edmund Webb's up 13. Damien G is up an incredible 7. So that's absolutely amazing. Unfortunately for Damien, though, it looks like he's just got passed by Fabio Faricoli. I believe this is going to be a DRS assisted move. On it goes. There he goes. That's Fabio past Damien G. And that moves Fabio up into 9th position. Now the little battle of Duncan Watts, Xander Hill. Duncan's desperately trying to get to the pits. He's got no nose cone. He's got to be looking at going in. Xander, take your time. He hasn't got a nose on that Merc. Is this he's going to make the move? Oh no, he settles back. Yep, Duncan into the pits. That releases Xander Hill. Matheus Bezerra's in now. Matheus Bezerra's in the pit. Xander Hill is up an incredible 12 positions. Now we've had notification of Roxy Gibson has crashed. Is this going into the bus stop? What have you been up to, Roxy? Coming into the bus stop. Is this all on her own, unfortunately? Heading round the bus stop. No, just goes off into the pits. Does she hit anything? No. That was a bit of a weird one. But we've got quite a few people in the pits. Dylan Kinch is currently in the pits. As well, we've got Roxy Gibson's in, Cy Anthony's in, Alex Hopkins is in. So all the while, Xander Hill's back up into 4th place. Stuart Milne, an incredible 3rd, up 12 positions. Reece Saunders is in 2nd. Dom Roberts is in 1st, guys. So we've got the battle for 10 and 11 heating up with Chris Hitchin and Duncan Watts. Duncan's got DRS. Chris does look like he's far. One more follow to 200. Come on, guys. Crew chief and in-game spot often gets confused with crashing, pitting on Spa. Yeah, that's part of... Unfortunately, it's probably the same for the SDK, I'd imagine. Yes, it is. Same for SDK. It gets a little bit confused. But here is Chris Hitchin, guys. Don't forget, we are here. 199 followers. Let's see if we can hit the goal of 200. All the while, Don Roberts has just done a 1:42.7. Over, well, nearly 2 seconds quicker than the rest of the field. Don Roberts is an absolute incredible machine. I think there was talk of the next race, guys, sticking him in a Formula V. So yeah, we're sticking him in a Formula V next time. So we're going to start a new goal, guys. 210. Let's see if we can get anywhere near 210 followers. We've hit the 200, so thank you so much for that, guys. Much appreciated to you. We've had Xander Hill in the pits. Cy Anthony's still in the pits, and so is Alex Hopkins. Xander Hill crashed again, but I think that's just entering the pit lane. I'm not going to go and have a look at that. I think that's just entering the pit lane for Xander Hill. So I'm not going to go and overly get excited. I think that's just Xander entering the pit lane. But we'll have a top rundown of the top 10. Dom Roberts is in 1st. Reece Saunders is in 2nd. Stuart Milne up 12 positions in 3rd. But look at this gain. Stuart Milne and Edmund Webb haven't pitted. But Edmund is up an incredible 16 positions. That's absolutely amazing for Edmund Webb. Fabio Faricoli, who has pitted, is behind. Dylan Kinch is in 6th place. Got Damien G not too far off. But then we've got a little battle for Matheus Bezerra, Xander Hill, and a closing Chris Hitchin. Duncan Watts has been a little bit dropped off at the moment. But Matheus Bezerra and Xander Hill are not. So, so welcome them. Matheus Bezerra in 8th, Xander Hill in 9th. Ed 33 Ajax followed. Jacobera followed. Fizzy Fop followed. Cool. Thank you so much, guys. We're on 202 followers now. Thank you so much. Only 8 away from our goal this evening. 2nd goal of the evening. So thank you so much for that. You're all incredible. And don't forget, guys, as well, if you do like what you see on the channel, you can sub to the channel using your Twitch Prime Amazon sub that you do get free. And if you like the racing, you like the commentary, and you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button. That will go a long way to making the channel absolutely more better than what it already is, and that as well. So Stuart Milne has dived into the pits now. Edmund Webb is still not pitting, is in 4th place. So Edmund's done excellent so far. Matheus Bezerra, unfortunately for him, has got Xander Hill and Chris Hitchin. Literally, you're going to have a DRS train in a minute. Chris didn't catch it on that time, but I'm expecting him to try and get up, if he can, up El Rouge to see if Chris can get the toe off there. We'll have a look at the back with Chris Hitchens. Xander Hill's going to get it on Matheus, and Chris looks like he could be just out. He's 1.29 seconds out of the detection zone. He's not going to get it. Unfortunately for Chris Hitchen, he's not going to get it. But let's see the ever-closing Xander Hill. Has he got the job? He has. DRS wide open. Xander Hill takes the inside going into La Source. Into Lacombe, sorry. And that's the job done, unfortunately for Chris. Lost out. And that's the advantages of DRS. BRK Streams, rule-wise, are they allowed to double stack tyres or should they run 2 count? Well, to be fair, sir, they're allowed to go and they got to mandatory go in and change 1. Okay, so they got to mandatory go in and change their tyres once. If they feel a 2-stop on a 23-lap race is quicker, they can go in, but they have to run 2 compounds. Has Dom not switched because he DQ'd on soft, and I swear he's running soft now. No, Dom Roberts is on medium. Unfortunately, the graphics on this stream has not changed over, and he is on medium tyres. I've got it on my timing tower that he's on mediums. So please don't think that Dom Roberts has not changed tyres. Reece Saunders has it as well, and as you see, Fabio Lafaricoli has Edmund Webb, Dylan Kinch. They've gone for the hards. So he has changed tyres, guys. I've got it that he has. I can see it on my timing tower. I see the tyre swap, okay? Because that's one way of us keeping an eye on the tyre swap. It's just, unfortunately, the iRacing didn't change it, so therefore the broadcast doesn't pick it up, which is a bit of a shame. So, yeah. But he definitely has. Unfortunately, Damien G. Well, Damien G is in the pits. I'm not going to worry about Damien G crashing because I believe he just went into the pits. But all the while, a little bit of the battle here. Xander Hill and Matheus Bezerra still battling together. There must have been. Matheus got back past Sander for P7. Matheus Bezerra, DRS assisted, going into La Source. Here we go. That's it. Job done there. But I think that could be the fact that Xander Hill is looking at. He's just. Oh, Chris Hitchin is going to pick up DRS though. Chris, DRS. Chris, you got the DRS. You should have the DRS, Mr. Hitchin. Yeah, it's there. Use your DRS, sir. Okay, Johnny, get a message to Chris. He's not using his DRS even though he had it. He could have closed right out the back of Xander Hill. Oh, just the iRacing string client. Yeah, it's not changing over, but I have got it that they have changed, okay? So don't worry too much for that. That is definitely changed over. So Chris Hitchin does have DRS. Johnny, get a message to your brother. He's not using DRS. What happened then that scared it out of me? I'm not quite sure. I can't answer that. But we're following the Chris Hitchens, Xander Hill, Matheus Bezerra battle. There is Matheus. He's opening up a little bit of a gap. Every now and then it goes back past and then gets the job done as well. Heiko Nzinga and Damien G have been swapping places at the back of the field. Damien's come out the pit, so that's Heiko going through. There he is, Heiko Nzinga getting past Damien G. But let's have a look and see how Damien got him back again. It's just the rundown. No, he's past him. No, I believe that's it. I think Heiko just made up another position in 12th. Got Roxy Gibson up the road. Roxy's having a very lonely race. Unfortunately, he's got 2 seconds in front, and about 7 seconds behind, 4 seconds behind. So a little bit lonely. Now, one of the battles here is this Matheus Bezerra, Xander Hill, and Chris Hitchin. Is Chris going to realise he does actually have DRS? Oh, they've gone wide there. Xander Hill, Matheus Bezerra. Chris has got through. He's got through. He's chasing Matheus now. It's detection zone 1. Come on, Chris. Use the DRS this time. He's now, is it fully open now? Chris has got it open now. But Xander Hill's got it as well. So it could be like a DRS train. Here comes Chris Hitchin on Matheus Bezerra. Sends it up the inside. Going in. They've touched. Matheus has run wide. He's lost the position to Xander Hill. Is he going to lose another one to Duncan Watts? He has. Did he lose it? Oh, he kept in front of Roxy, unfortunately. Managed to save it and stay in front of Roxy Gibson. So that's Matheus Bezerra down in 10th place. Chris has some insane sense, yeah. He's sending it from the back there, but he's now up the front with Xander Hill. He's got, unfortunately, Stuart Milne about 11 seconds down the road. So it's going to be a big ask for Chris there if he's going to get any further up in this field. But as we've seen, anything is possible. But we've got Don Roberts out in front by a massive 18 seconds, guys. Absolutely incredible. Fabio Lafaricoli is in on an amazing third. Edmund Webb is still not pitted. I haven't got him down. He's on hards. He's got to be looking at pitting soon because unfortunately the pit lane time is about 30 seconds. So currently from Edmund Webb, if he pitted now, he'd come out behind Heiko Enzinger. So he's got to be looking at getting it done, getting the time. Kenny One TV, Forza Fabio. Welcome into the stream. If you are here for the first time, guys, please don't forget, hit that follow button if you really like what you see and you really like the racing and you really like what you hear. You can subscribe as well using your Twitch Prime sub as well, which you can do. So we're going. Duncan Watts has unfortunately had a crash. Let's see what's happened to Duncan. Now he was in with Mateus Bezerra. Roxy Gibson has got back past. So it'd be interesting to see what Duncan's been up to. Is this coming into the bus stop? Oh, all round on his own. Duncan Watts lets through Mateus Bezerra. And unfortunately for Duncan, has dropped him all the way down to 11th. In the background there, Heiko Enzinger sends it out the inside of Damien G. These two are swapping places backwards and forwards. It's the fourth time they've swapped places in 2 laps. So these guys are really sending it in on each other. And don't forget, guys, it's a battle for 12th and 13th on the track. And this is absolutely amazing. Kenny One subscriber, Twitch Prime. Thank you so much to you, sir. We have hit our goal, 201 followers, guys. We did put another one up for 210. So if you like what you see and you want to hit that follow button, you can. Chris Hitchin is now only 2 places down on his grid position. Unfortunately, after missing the inside and him and Mateus Bezerra hitting tyres, and off went Chris Hitchin. Xander Hill is tucked right up behind him. But there is another interesting battle for 9 and 10 from Bezerra and Gibson. Edmund Webb's in the pits now, so there you go. Edmund Webb is in the pits. I will see him change tyres, and probably, unfortunately, the guys on your screen will not. But Chris Hitchin is under attack. Got a slow entry there. Is this tactical from Chris, though? Does he know if he lets Sai through, he lets Xander... Oh, see, I would have let him through and picked it up the hill. Because you're wide open to the toe. You're wide open to DRS. Going up the hill, Xander Hill, DRS wide open. Edmund Webb come back out in an amazing 8th position. There you go. This is going to be Xander Hill sending up on the inside of Chris Hitchin. Roxy Gibson all the while has got the DRS on Mateus Bezerra. And Heiko Enzinger has got the DRS on Duncan Watts. So there's a lot of closures going to be towards the end of this race. I think at the moment, though, the first 5 are clear. Stuart Milne, Dylan Kinch. Dylan's closing on Stuart slowly. 146.21 for Dylan, and Stuart was nearly a second quicker at 145.18, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. All the way in the back, Chris Hitchin has been passed by Xander Hill. He's now under attack from the flying Edmund Webb. Edmund's on the soft tyres now, guys. I know it says hard on screen. He is on softs, okay? So he is on softs tyres currently. So let's have a look at Fabio Lafaricoli. Fabio is on the hards. He's currently in 3rd place with Dylan Kinch 5 seconds behind him. Unfortunately for him, Reece Saunders is 32 seconds up the road. So 32 seconds up the road, Faricoli. Kinch is quicker. You can see it on the sector times there. So he's got to be looking at, he's got a 147.04. Dylan Kinch 1.4. Oh no! Notification, Roxy Gibson, Mateus Bezerra. What has been going on? They've both had an accident, unfortunately. Is this going in an overzealous send for the battle that's now put these guys right down? Oh, Roxy sends it in on Mateus. Outbreaks herself. Sends Mateus off, and they're both in the pits now. Roxy, Mateus Bezerra, and Sai Anthony. Well, he's besides been in the pits for a while. But that's promoted Damien G, Heiko Enzinger, and Duncan Watts up into 9th and 10th. Heiko now has got Duncan Watts in his sight. So he's going to be going down through La Source, coming down into Eau Rouge and Radion now. Here we go. Is this going to be Heiko's next mover on Duncan Watts? He did get the job done there as well, guys. So that's Duncan down. Unfortunately, down. We'll try and have another relook at that position. The cameras went, there you go. DRS wide open on Duncan Watts. Got the job done. Oh, Heiko was aggressive. He sent Duncan off. And Duncan now got to come back through as well. So it's Heiko up into 8th. Duncan's under attack from Damien G. Chris Hitchin he got Edmund Webb right up behind him. If he ain't careful, he's going to be losing another position to Chris. You've got to kind of catch up to Xander Hill to get the toes, to get the DRS. It's 1.5 seconds, 1.4 on closing, but he's got to get that toe. Wizzy, this F1 cam switch, it's like switching to Lance Stroll, Monaco. I'm sorry, if it's doing your head in, I'm trying. So Chris Hitchin now has got under attack from Edwin Webb. Edwin Webb's got the DRS. There's so much going on, Wizzy the man. So if you are here for the first time, guys, please hit that follow button. Wizzy, much appreciated for the follow. Thank you so much. Chris Hitchin now has gone. He's gone from making 1 on 6th to possibly losing 2. We've got Edmund Webb right behind him. We've got 2 laps remaining. Don Roberts is coming around, starting near. There's 2 laps remaining now. Lap 22. Edmund Webb sends it. He sends it up, and Chris Hitchin into Lacombe. That's job done. Heiko's he's under attack from Duncan if he's not careful. Heiko's got to be very careful because he's under attack from Duncan at the moment. But this is the battles here, guys. It's 5th, 6th, 7th battle, 7th, 8th. Xander Hill, Edmund Webb, and Chris Hitchin. At the moment, the quickest man of the 2 is the man at the back on a 1:45.68. So that's Chris, quicker than everybody else in the battle of these 3. But unfortunately, he's just not making headwaves enough. He's coming out to 1.2 and has lost the DRS. Again on Edmund, who's gained it on Xander Hill. So it's going to be interesting to see. We've had a note Roxy Gibson's been going off track again. We will have a look at that in a minute. Edmund Webb's just gone purple in sector 4. The first sector as well, but he's also gone purple in his last sector. Edmund Webb is absolutely flying. Is Xander Hill carrying damage? He's very slow on track. It's, disturbing there that he's coming through. But he is very slow. So Edmund Webb is trying to, I know, mate, it's hard, but you are doing amazing. Thank you so much. Xander Hill's got a spin on. Xander Hill got the slide on. And that's Hill and Hitchin now. Xander Hill, Chris Hitchin should pick the DRS. Xander Hill should not have it. Saying that he is just under a second, so he may get it. Chris has got to get that DRS wide open. Chris Hitchin gets the job done early. Is this going to pull him up to the back of Edmund Webb? Here we go on the brakes round. Duncan Roberts has started the final lap of the race. He's got Roxy Gibson right behind him. But this is the battle that's going to run down to the end. We've also got Duncan Watts, Damien G. Heiko and Zingo's got to be looking to make a move. He can see them, but he knows they're on the last lap. So it's going to be a really tough one for them. But this is the Edmund Webb, Chris Hitchens, Xander Hill battle. White flag lap. So we'll have to see. Heiko's there at the back of the field on 11th. Damien G 10th. Duncan Watts is in 9th. Is that Mateus Bezerra sitting on the side of the track? What has happened to Mateus Bezerra? That's coming down into Pouillon. What happened? Did he take? He's gone around Pouillon. Oh, he just tagged the barrier for Mateus Bezerra, and that's ripped the wheel off track. Oh, unfortunately for Mateus. Now Edmund Webb has got Chris Hitchin. Is Chris got DRS again? And he isn't aware of it because he needs to be putting it on. I don't think he's putting it on in that corner. I've got to be honest, he's not using it down that little short straight. But unfortunately, he's just out of a thing. But Xander Hill's going to have DRS as we follow the leader now. Duncan Roberts coming across the line. Final lap of the race. Duncan Roberts wins the F1 at Spa. Duncan Roberts crosses the line in first. Reece Saunders has done an absolutely stellar job. Webb has softs, 2 lap old softs. Webb, yes, he's on soft tyres. He went in on lap 14. So he's actually got 10 laps of softs. Reece Saunders crosses the line. Fabio is right near. Fabio, Dylan Kinch and Stuart Milne are going to be crossing the line near enough as they come through Blanchimont. Is this going to be a move by Stuart Milne on Dylan Kinch? He's gone up the inside. They're going too wide in Blanchimont line on last lap of the race. That's Stuart Milne. Job done. Is Dylan going to look at returning the favour? Coming down into the bus stop. He's not. That's Fabio Faricoli is going to get third position. Oh, the rundown for Stuart Milne, Dylan Kinch. Fabio gets third. Stuart Milne got fourth. Dylan Kinch fifth. Edmund Webb and Chris Hitchin still close together. There he goes, Edmund and Chris. Chris got at sixth. Xander Hill, what happened to you? Wow, Xander Hill had an off track. There is Xander Hill. He goes through Lacombe. Running. Oh, Xander. Last lap of the race. You don't want to be doing that. But here's Edmund Webb all the while. He's going to be crossing the line shortly. There we go. There's Edmund Webb. There he is. Chris Hitchin across the line. Xander Hill gets on the job done. Duncan Watts. Damien G. Heiko Enzinger stops in 11th place. Unfortunately, Roxy Gibson does not. So let's have a look at the results of this race. And what an absolutely epic race it was there, guys, as well. So here we go. We'll show you the results on screen. Dominic Roberts, another 25 points for Dominic. Reece Saunders on 18. Fabiola Faricoli on 15. Stuart Milne on 12. Dylan Kinch on 10. Edmund Webb up an incredible 14 places. That's absolutely amazing for Edmund Webb. Chris Hitchin in 7th on 6. Xander Hill on 8th on 4. Duncan Watts in 9th place on 2. Damien G's in 10th, our last remaining point scorer, unfortunately, for Heiko Enzinger. Absolutely amazing comeback. Did not score anything, unfortunately, there. So there you go, guys. So let's have a look at the championship points overall. No, it's done it again. Come on, 2 seconds, guys. We'll see if we can get the points up shortly for you. Let's see if it's gonna do it. Please do this. It's still showing on 25 points. It hasn't updated, unfortunately, but they will be posted in the Discord, guys, and we will get them points live out to you now. Dominic Roberts is on 50. When we raid, we should spam UK Sim Racing in chat. Don't make it just me, says says the UK Sim Racing. I'm not quite sure why. Let's have a look. I'm still going to try something, guys. I want to try and get these points working. I have spent most of the week busting to get this point system working. I've tried completely, literally hard as anything to try and get them all set up, and unfortunately it's just not retrieving again. Let's see if we can show it this way. Have the team points updated. They've gone, unfortunately, as well. 26 points for RG Racing. We know that's not true. Damien G got another one, and Stuart Milne. So they will, Dom Roberts got the lead. So I will update them as well. Should update in 15 to 30 minutes on the points. Go onto the website for the UK Sim Racing. So there you go, guys. That's absolutely incredible. What an absolutely epic race for this evening. And as you can see on screen, Dom Roberts taking the win. Reece Saunders second. Fabiola Faricoli in third. Edmund Webb, Stuart Milne in fourth. Dylan Kinch fifth. Edmund Webb sixth. Chris Hitchin seventh. Xander Hill eighth. Duncan Watts ninth. And Damien G 10th. So another absolutely epic race within this iRacing community. It's absolutely amazing. So thank you so much for joining me this evening. Thank you so much for all of them that had followed as well. That's absolutely incredible for you. But we are going to go and raid the channel, guys. We finished on 202 viewers. So all that's left for me to say, take care. Have a safe week. And you never know, I might see you on the track sometime.